Item: SCP-596. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-596 is to be secured in a standard containment chamber guarded according to usual protocols. Care must be taken not to allow direct physical contact with SCP-596. Only designated Class D subjects should do so. Subjects should be medically screened before a new subject is applied to SCP-596. O5 oversight may permit special exception when a healthy alternative for a unique and critically required subject cannot be found. All biological material derived from SCP-596 should be handled according to Foundation safety guidelines. As sedatives have been found to impede the productivity of SCP-596, subjects must remain conscious when applied to SCP-596. Naturally, restraints will be required in order to facilitate the application of a new subject. It is recommended that new subjects be restrained to the operating table with one arm extended outward from the body. This position most easily allows access to quickly decapitate the subject after application is made. The lobotomizer can then be applied to the brain stem once regrowth reaches that point to prevent further cognitive function. The Foundation Ethics Committee has determined that this practice best ensures a pleasant working environment for assigned personnel. After the new subject has been applied to SCP-596, the old subject may be disposed of. Blood and other fluid harvesting material may be connected to the new subject, and organ extraction can begin. Description: SCP-596 is a 63 cm high bronze snake statue, believed to be a representation of SCP-596 was recovered from a hospital and in the hands of suspected by local authorities of being a tomb robber. While the implications are clear, the original location of SCP-596 is still unknown. When a person makes physical contact with SCP-596, they are unable to release contact or move the statue themselves. The only way to completely remove a subject is for another person to make physical contact with SCP-596, at which point the original subject will expire. When in contact with SCP-596, any wounds or injuries will heal at incredible speed. Subject also displays extreme discomfort, although the nature of this discomfort is unknown. The regenerative effects of the statue is such that if the subject is surgically removed from SCP-596, the subject will expire and a new body will grow from the parts still attached to SCP-596.